All right, guys, quick update. Last week we made a video about Kwame Brown and the situation that was going on between Kwame, Charlemagne, not the God, Steven Jackson, Matt Barnes, and now Mike Wilbon, and now Jalen Rose in a good way, and so many others. Um, so some interesting things to note, at least for me. What's interesting is that, again, for 20 years, the guy, Kwame Brown, didn't say much. And now he's talking, and some people tried to twist what he was saying and, again, malign his speech and abuse him in a way where you're calling into question his manhood, his basketball career, etc. But for me, from a very spiritual or metaphysical perspective, what's really amazing is how many people have come to the defense of Kwame Brown. One of the big guys from the basketball scene was Jalen Rose, who came to his defense right away. But so many of his fans, so many current fans, maybe people who didn't really follow him before, but so many people who roll with him now, so many people on social media and these places, are really jumping on the Kwame Brown bandwagon. So just for me, interesting take is from a metaphysical or spiritual perspective. It's interesting how things have gone his way, right? Where he, whatever he was saying from day one, when he first spoke a few weeks back about the current situation, with when his name was brought up and he was disrespected, he felt disrespected. He's saying the same message. He has not toned down, right? Stephen A. Smith. I think I said Stephen A. Jackson. Stephen A. Smith went after him again, and to be honest, a lot of what Stephen A. Smith said was irrelevant, pointless. To be honest, I found it questionable because he took lowlights from Kwame Brown's career and just mashed them up together and was talking about that. The guy has not played in like 10 years, number one. And if you want to show lowlights, you can find a lot of highlights as well, right? There's highlights of his career that you can find as well. But in Kwame Brown's situation, it's funny because, again, somebody questioned his game today on a live interview. And he said, you're right. Okay, no problem. That's your opinion and you're entitled to it. I'm not going to get mad about that. So I guess interesting points. If you feel what you're doing is right and you can back it up, stick to your guns. Number two, try not to make things personal and keep them objective, right, as much as you can, because when you make things personal, you bring something out of people. And number three, when you poke a bear, right, and then that bear winds up swiping your face off, you can't complain about it swiping your face off. You are the one who initially poked it. So remember that every action has a equal, if not greater, reaction. So especially for a lot of the young guys out there, a lot of the guys that we coach, just remember that on the court, off the court, when you do something good or bad, it's going to have a consequence. So if you work out and you eat right, it's going to have a very positive consequence. If you don't work out and you don't eat right, it's not going to have a positive consequence. It's going to have a negative consequence. If you start drama outside of the game or on the court, it could have a negative consequence, right? Someone might roll up on you. Someone might want to fight you on the court. Someone might wait for you after the game. So just things to remember and think about. See you guys next time.